How's everyone doing today? This is James Raz. Gonna bring you, adjust you a little bit. It's an art piece. We're gonna talk about coping with a lost love, coping with a recent breakup. I'm just gonna talk about my personal experience. That's why I make these videos. Just go through my experiences and maybe help some of you guys to say that you aren't the only ones going through rough situations or heartbreak recently. But today's about coping and the energy that you put behind coping and how you feel about that other person that might have broken your heart. So we're gonna talk about it. Coping. It's gonna be short and simple. I just want you guys to know that there is always a reason, and it should always be something gained from a relationship that ends. And what's that? It's just a learning process of what you have learned during that. How much have you grown during that? And how much that's going to affect the next relationship you decide to go into. It's all about a learning process. It's all about learning about what you want and then getting that. Because obviously the relationship you were in didn't work out. Maybe for it was mutual, or maybe it was something that just wasn't right. We just have to learn from that experience. Maybe not hold a grudge for that person that broke your heart, but thank them for letting you grow and get stronger and be that better person and being the best person that you could be by teaching you what you need to know, teaching you that maybe you want different values in a person you see that you want to get with next. Or just the overall strength of how much you've grown and changed as a person since that relationship, and continue to do after the relationship's done. So there always should be a positive at the end of something, at the end of love. Love. It's fantasized in these Disney movies, it's fantasized in these other movies, these chick flicks. It's not really real life. It's not how it always happens, 1 out of a million maybe will happen like one of those movies that you see. But love, it's hard, especially hard when it breaks. Because in a sense, falling in love is you drop all your guard down. You essentially submit, in a sense, to that person. You fall in love, your guard is dropped. So you're that much vulnerable to being hurt if something does happen. But learn from that fall. Pick yourself up. I guarantee you learned a lot, and you've grown so much since that, to push you forward into a better relationship in the future. Remember, always seek, I don't want to say that perfect person, but someone that you connect to, that your connections are perfect, and you guys share the same values, the same hobbies. There should be that connection there. Share that same mental state. The energies are perfect between you two. I don't recommend you jumping into a situation that you might not truly love that person in the future. Maybe it's just you're lonely, or that person's got money, or that person's successful. There's a lot of successful people that will not connect with you, or you won't connect with them. And feeling lonely and desperate and wanting to jump in something right away because you feel that lonely void in your heart, that's just going to lead to more heartbreak if it's not the right person. We have to learn and grow to become stronger, so that we're strong individuals when we go into a relationship, not some weak animal. It's like a weak animal, they're easily picked off, because then maybe that person in the other relationship, on the flip side of the relationship, is gonna use your vulnerability to hurt you. You want to be a strong individual, and then you want to find an equal match to connect you. So coping. I've gone on a little tangent. On coping with heartbreak. Just pretty much open your eyes and see that it's for a positive and you've grown as a person. Also, don't hold grudges on that person that broke your heart. You know, I've been in that situation where I've called, female tricks because they broke my heart or something bad happened. But in a sense, deep down, I would always love them. And I appreciate them. Even though it might be hard and it might take some time to do that. I've been through a lot of relationships, a lot of heartbreaks. So I've gained a lot and have known what I wanted or what I want and will continue to do so. Until I find that perfect one. But don't hold any grudges. Don't send that negative energy out to that person. You never know, maybe one day you'll end up being with that person again. Maybe that person's just been in the growth and you guys aren't aligned totally yet to become one yet. You guys have to do your own things and learn on your own how you view the world or what do you want to become, and gain your own growth by yourself. Just don't hold grudges. Just be happy. Always think positive thoughts about when you and that person had your time. Don't go through the negatives. Always see the positives, because that energy will take you a long way. Love again and again until you find that right person. Continue to grow as a person. Continue to get stronger. So don't shut out love after heartbreak. Don't shut it out. Maybe take your time. Also, don't rush into something. Take your time. Learn from it. Grow as a person. Grow as an individual. Do what you love, and you will find that love eventually. Don't hold grudges. Only positive energy should be connected with that person. Unless it's like an abusive relationship, then that should just be cut off. Cut that string, burn that bridge, I would say. But how to cope? Learn from it. Learn from that relationship. Learn from the heartbreak. See that you've grown as a person. And stay positive towards that person. I guarantee you'll go a long way. Those are my 2 advices I would give you. Be positive towards that person. Only remember the good times. And dwell on those good times. Don't dwell on the bad times. That just leads to negative energy being sent out between you and that person. Dwell on the great things that you guys experienced and you guys went through, and it's what made you become a stronger person. And just remember that every experience is a learning experience and a changing experience in your life. So if you change from now, from when that relationship started. This has been James Rice. Hopefully that all made sense. I just ramble off, so hopefully you hit some points that are close to your heart. Much love, you guys. Remember to love always. Stay positive. It's all a learning experience. This is life. It's one hell of a ride. Stay risen, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.